Hi there. All right, so we are on the main page of the Architecture Review Applications section of the community webpage or NABR network. So this is going to be, like I said, the main page where all of your architecture review applications are. And they are the approved, the ones under review. This one needs additional information, etc. As you can see by all of these little boxes, there are many ways that you can filter as to search for what you are looking for. Now, before I go through with the easiest way to filter it and the way that I always suggest that you should do it for the general practice of reviewing and approving applications, I'm going to just show you the other options that you do have. So you've got a date range that you can do. So if you know someone submitted their application within the month of March, but you're not sure whether, they ended up sending in the rest of the information that you requested, or you're not sure if it got voted on by another committee member, you can filter after you put the dates in, and it brings up every architectural review application. We've got one here that was submitted through the website within the month of March. So that's that one. This would be if you have the architectural review application number, which is very unlikely. Here you can search by name, first name or last name or email address. Here you can search by address, just even the street numbers. Filter, and you've got applications from that address. Now, what I like to do the easiest way, getting back to that, and for the general purpose of approving and reviewing applications, you're going to click on the Any Status to get your status drop-down box. I know there are quite a few, and don't worry, you will not have to use all of these. The most important and most frequently used statuses are submitted. This is when an application has been submitted by the homeowner, but has not yet been reviewed. Processing is when the application has been submitted by the homeowner and we may have requested further or additional documentation or information. So it's still processing, but it's not being voted on as of yet because we don't have everything we need for some reason. It's still incomplete, the application. Under ARC review means that the voting process has been started. So it's ready to be voted on by the committee or the board. So we have all of the documentation and information that we need. It is just waiting for that, that click of a button to vote yes or no. And then obviously you have approved status, denied. And then these that completed, you won't really have to concern yourself with. Canceled may happen every so often. And then these I would not worry about. So let's just say that we are going to go to submitted because we do want to make sure that we don't miss any new applications. Now, generally, when you open up the main page, your new applications that have just been submitted will be at the top, but I always like to be on the safe side and click submitted and filter just to make sure that I am getting the new ones. So it looks like we have a brand new architectural review application that has come in. It is an ARC request for a swing set. That's where the description will be. This is your homeowner's name, their address. I'm going to go right over here and click on details. So you've got again the name, the address. We're going to look at their request document. That is where they have, it's their application, and it could be any additional information that they provided. It looks like in this case we have just gotten the application. So I'm going to request additional information so that we can further process this architectural review application. In order to do that, what I will do is add a note. So it says add note image document. Click that. So what I'm doing is basically sending a quick message to Miss Main just to let her know, hey, I've got your application, but I still need your lot survey, your contractor's proposal, and your color sample photo, please. Now, this is where I'm going to generate that note, or you could think of it as an email or a message to her. This is very important. Visibility. You want to make sure that you, especially when you are reaching out to a homeowner for further information or documentation, that you click on either administrators, reviewers, and resident, or administrators and resident only. So anything that has resident, I recommend just going for the 3 so that everyone sees it. Okay. So then I'm going to put my title as additional information needed. It's my title of my message, and I'm going to say, please submit the following documentation in order to process your application. And number 1, we need, what did I say? A lot survey, please. We need color sample photo. And we would also like to have the contractor's proposal. Now, the great thing is, let me not jump ahead. So I don't need to attach anything to it. Here's another very important thing, especially when requesting documentation or information from the homeowner or applicant. We want to choose this option. Applicant's response is requested, because they're already going to get the notification in their email. They will be able to read your message, but it also alerts them like, hey, they need a response from you in order to get things moving. So that might get them to, get you what you need a little quicker as well. So I'm going to submit this, and just like that, it's sent. So Miss Main will receive an email with that information, letting her know. She'll be able to jump right into here and see everything that we're seeing. So here's the little message. Her additional information needed. Applicant's response is requested. Please submit the following, blah, blah, blah. So cool. So that's what she'll see. And then all she has to do, it's so easy. Let's say she's got all the paperwork she needs right there. She's going to click add note, image, document. So we're just going back and forth so easily. And she's going to, I don't know that she has to choose this on her end, but anyway, she'll say, I've got my lot survey. May not have everything else yet, but I've got my lot survey. And we'll just choose a random photo. Let's say this. And she's going to submit it. So just like that, we have gotten the additional documentation. I did the wrong format. That's fine. We've gotten the additional documentation that we need. So there's no more, having to mail, via USPS, or going back and forth with the emails. And, it takes up so much time, and it can irritate or frustrate the homeowner who's looking to do something to their home, or, complete their project, or especially if they're working with a vendor. And it's just so much more work for the ARC committee and for the board. All right, so I'm Miss Main, and I have just, I've uploaded a driver's record, so let's not look at that, but it's just as easy as that. So I'm going to go back to the main page. We're going to go through the last step. We're going to approve her architectural application. So you'll notice, by the way, the status is automatically changed to processing. So I'm going to go to details. That always gets you into the architectural review application. So I'm like, okay, she's given me her lot survey. That's wonderful. I am going to start the voting process. I have everything I need. See, the notification states after I hit start voting, it automatically updated the status to under architectural review. Now, Miss Main's going to get an email notifying her, hey, they're reviewing your ARC. All right, so you know what? At this point, I can't really show you any further, but the committee will have an option right here, green for approve, red for deny. And as soon as that has been done, the architectural review application will be processed. All right,